Hello, hello, it's Carrie with Lemia Fox Jewelry and Art, back with a new video in the Nancy Drew and Hardy Boys series. I hope you enjoy.
Alrighty, so we've got our pages all prepped. Now what we need to do is we need to prep our book pages. So far what we've done to prep our book pages is we've put them in order and we've cut down these pieces and done that. So the reason why we kept all of these pieces right here is because these pieces
will now be used in putting together the book pages that we have taken out of the book. So for me to put all of my pages together, I need a total of 8 strips for my Nancy Drew book and a total of 4 strips for each of my Hardy Boy books. So I'm just going through each of these little papers and choosing out which ones I want to use. And I did decide to get some that will need to be cut down.
Here's how I'm going to do it. I've already ordered the pages the way that I want them to be, so I'm going to separate them into the 2 different stacks of the 2 different signatures. Here's the first 8 pages. This is the first set of signatures. I'm going to set this aside and work on 1 set of signatures at a time. Now on this book page, I don't want to cover this edge up because I want it to be able to go into the book, be sewn into the book, and then you can see how it corresponds with the inside front cover. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take these first 2 pages. I'm going to take this paper and I'm going to be putting it on the inside of the book. We're going to use the technique where I put it on the edge. Just put a little line on the edge. And on this edge, so that's that. Now you could actually do this the other, like turned this way. Now I'm going to do the same. Put my bead of glue here and here. And I'm gonna just make sure that that comes all the way over to here. I do leave a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit of space, okay? But that is that. And then I'm gonna fold it. So this is going to be the beginning of the first signature in my book. I'm going to go ahead and go and do the next one. And what I do is I pull one and put it like this and pull the other one and put it like this. Now, for this one, I'm going to use this piece, this offcut.
Now you need to just decide which side you'd like to have showing.
I'm going to put this on the other side of the page. So if that makes any sense. So I'm going to go ahead and put the glue here on this page. Put that down. And I'm going to pop the glue. I'm going to turn this over and put it on this page, the side, this page. Now I'm going to kind of center it, try to center it a little bit. It doesn't really matter if it's completely centered. I guess it depends on your personality. If you have to have things absolutely correct, then, you know. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and pop this edge with glue. And I'm going to go ahead and get this edge. And pop these guys together. And again, I'm going to kind of fold it in half. I find that it's a bit better to do it while it's still a little bit soft. The glue is a little bit soft. Anyway, so there's that. And I'm going to stack this inside of here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab the next set, which is I'm going to go like this and this, setting this aside. I'm going to grab the next piece here. And again, I'm going to do it like this. So we're going to go ahead and put a little bit of glue on that. And this is why I love doing this with, I love using my art glitter glue. Okay, so this is a kind of a smaller piece of paper, so hold on, I'm gonna try to make sure that you guys can see. I'm just eyeballing it, the middle. Same thing, just a little different. So now I'm going to go ahead and fold this in half. And, okay, and then again, we're going to do it here like this. And I'm going to actually put this strip inside right here. So I kind of like that. Okay, there's that. It is easier on these ones when you do this one, it is easier to have it turned around, so yeah. I make sure that the page numbers are on the correct side, so that's how I know which side that I should be gluing on. Not the number side, the non-numbered side. That's a tip. Here's the thing. These pages can be, these pages that you use to connect your pages can really be any size that you want them. They can be any kind of paper that you want, whatever you want. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, it's kind of the fun part. There's that. And I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing so you can see that I did to these right here.
So I'm just continuing on with putting these pages together so that I can put them into the signatures. This whole process, doing all of these books, actually took me only about less than an hour to do. And that's doing all 3 of the books, and that's talking and all this stuff and all the stuff that I had going on in my house that day. And so it can be a fast thing. It doesn't take a lot of time, and it's just a fun thing to do. I'm fast forwarding through this, of course, because I can only make 15-minute videos. So if I want to be able to post them easily, so I'm just fast forwarding through this process, and hopefully you enjoy watching me do this. So one thing I want to mention as I'm watching this is that the process is very quick when you do things in the order that I've done. So in the first video that I posted, I did do where I took apart the book and I culled out the pages. And after I did that, I set that aside. I went ahead and prepped my books. So now those guys are ready so that once I finish with prepping all of the pages, which includes the extra pages that I'm putting in, as well as these book pages that I'm working on, it'll be just a matter of really just ordering the pages and putting everything together. Overall, I think this is a project that could be done in 1 or 2 days, just depending on how fast you go.
So this is what we're going to be using. These are our book pages prepped for the Nancy Drew book. And I'm going to pop that in there, set that aside. In the interest of keeping you guys sane, I am not going to show all of the process of me doing this with the Hardy Boy books. I do want to note, though, that it was less intense because there were only 4 book pages in each signature instead of the 8 in the Nancy Drew books. Another thing that I'd like to just point out is that it's really kind of a fun process to take and decide which side your paper is going to go on and how you're doing that. And another thing is that even if you take out your pages and it's not even, you can still work with your pages. I hope you enjoyed this and join me in the next installment of our next video. We will be putting together some really neat things. What we're going to be doing is the pocket pages and the other little pages. And after that, we're going to be ready to put all of these things together. So I'm super excited.